right, in this video, we're going to get into Onshape and we're going to complete our first activity. So here we go. First place you need to go is you're going to need to find your My Cherry Creek tiles. You're going to go up here where it says Dashboard and you're going to click on Applications. Now you need to scroll through until you find the Onshape the Onshape program. Here it is. You're going to click on this little bookmark. Then you're going to go back to your dashboard, and your Onshape should be right here, saved to your dashboard. We're going to use it a lot. Click on that once to open it up. If it asks you any questions once you open it up, just say okay, sign in with Google. All right, once you're in here, you'll have a dashboard with some of your stuff on it. If you go up here where it says create, you're going to go create a new document. Click on that. We're going to call this one Smiley Face. Great. All right, now we are in Onshape. So take a minute and play with your mouse. Use the right click, left click, and push and drag that middle mouse button. Kind of familiarize yourself a little bit with that, okay? For this activity, we're going to start on the top layer. So if you see your little cube up here, you're going to double click on that, and it will show your top layer just like this, all right? Then you're going to go and you're going to start a sketch, okay? You're going to click on sketch. It's going to ask you what plane do you want to sketch on. These little blue boxes are your sketch planes, okay? Click on that, say that's the plane I'm going to sketch on, and now you're going to create your drawing. I'm going to select, I'm going to go to the toolbox up here that says center point circle. I'm going to choose center point circle. I'm going to hover over this dot. You see how it turns yellow? I'm going to click once, pull it out, and I'm going to click again. Now I got my circle. Double click on the top to go back. Then I'm going to hit the checkbox because I like what I got. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the extrude tool and we're going to click on that circle. Once you do that, you can see that now your circle looks like a hockey puck. You can grab that arrow, make it taller, make it shorter, whatever you want to do. Once you got or if you want to go over here and change the depth manually, you can do that as well. For this, we're going to call, for this one, we're just going to do this one manually. There we go. Now we got our circle. We want to add a face to this. So we're going to go up here where it says sketch. And just like before, we're going to, instead of hovering on this box, we're now going to select the circle. You can see that little yellow ring around it. That means that is the object you're going to select. You're going to click on that one. And now it's going to allow you to sketch on the surface of this smiley face. I'm going to go over here to, I'm going to grab another center point circle. I'm going to put my eyeball right here. I'm going to do an eyeball right here. I'm going to give him a nose. And then we'll give him a mouth too. We'll use the line. Yeah, we'll use that. And then we'll start with that. And then, then after you draw your circles, you're going to tell it that you're happy with your circles by hitting the green check mark. Once you got your circles, we want to cut these out. So we're going to select this circle. We're going to select this circle. We're going to go up to our extrude. And you see how it's extruding out, how it gives them kind of goofy eyes. That's cool, but I want to cut these things out. So over here in the menu where it says remove, I'm going to select remove. It should flip the other direction, and then you can grab these, pull them through, and hit the checkbox, and now I got two eyes. I'm going to go back to the nose. I want to get back to that nose, so to do that, I'm going to go over the left box here where I did my second sketch. I'm going to double click that to open up the sketch menu again. I'm going to click on this, and I'm going to hit extrude, except this time I'm going to pull it out, making Pinocchio. All right, now I got two eyes, I got a nose. Next thing, we need a mouth, obviously. So I'm going to double click on top again to square that up. I'm going to do another sketch on the face of the circle, and I'm going to choose my line tool right here. You guys can make this face however you want to. So I'm going to make him look like a jack-o'-lantern or something. Whoa. Okay, this is my guy. Okay, and then once you're done, make sure you end wherever you start so that it is a closed object. And then you hit the green button and say, okay, I like it. Now, just like we did before, you're going to click on that mouth and you're going to do a remove. Hold on. We'll click on that mouth. We're going to do extrude. And instead of add, we're going to hit remove. Now, if there's something that it doesn't like, it'll turn red and it will yell at you, and then you're going to have to make some adjustments. So give me 1 minute while I figure that out. All right, what I figured out was the problem is when I sketched my mouth, my line was actually out here into the white space. It wasn't on top of the surface. So if your sketch goes out here, it'll turn red, it'll yell at you, okay? So I redrew my mouth, and once you got your mouth drawn, you kind of do the same thing. You do the extrude, you select remove, and then you pull this guy through, okay? And you hit the green button to check that, all right? Last thing I want to show you guys how to do is set material properties, okay? So on the left side, you're going to have your parts. To rename that part, you're going to right-click on here and hit rename. I'm going to call mine smiley face. Okay, so you name your part, then you right-click on smiley face, and you're going to edit the appearance right here. So you click on that, edit appearance, and then you can go ahead and change its color. My favorite color is purple, so I'm going to do purple. Green check to save. And the last thing I want you guys to do to kind of tinker around with this is if you right-click on this one more time and you hit assign materials, you can actually assign it a specific material. So if you're like, okay, I want to know how much this thing would weigh if it was made out of steel, you go to the Onshape material, you go to none, you search for steel, right? And then you got 100 different types of steel, okay? Then you do, okay, I'm going to do steel 2205, select that, hit the check mark. And now if you come down here in the bottom right corner where it says display mass and section properties, you can click on that and it will tell you, hard to measure, and it should tell you the weight. Oh, there you go. You click on it and then it should show you the weight of your scrub daddy or your smiley face or whatever, okay? So mine is 1.5 pounds, and then if I go ahead in here and I go to edit material again and I change it to something like, I don't know, glass filled nylon, whatever that is, hit check. Now if I hit this display, now my mass is 0.31 pounds, okay? Quite a big difference there. Last thing I want you guys to do, because you'll be doing this once we start turning stuff in, I want you to take a screenshot. So Shift Windows S or use the snipping tool and take a screenshot of, hold on, try again. Take a Shift Windows S, take a screenshot. I want to see three things. I want to see a screenshot. I want to see the mass of your object so I know that you did it correctly. I want to see your name in the top right corner so that I know that it was yours. And lastly, I want to see your model there, okay? Once you get that screenshot, go ahead, just paste it into Schoology like you guys know how to do, and move on to the next activity.